Hi everyone, welcome to this week's video where we're going to talk about characters. So what are characters? Characters can be people, animals, things, creatures, beings. You can really make a character out of anything. For example, I've even made characters out of pickles. And cheese sandwiches. And farts. And you can make your characters do things like walk, talk, think, sing, have sword battles, cast spells. Characters can do anything. They're kind of the reason that stories exist, because characters are who we as readers relate to. Characters are really at the heart of any story. And the reason that they're so important is because we as readers see the whole world that you're creating through their eyes. And there's different ways to do that. We call it perspective, or different points of view. So there's first person, second person, and third person. Let's explore those a bit.
So to write in the first person perspective, you just use the pronoun I. That way the reader can see everything through your character's eyes. So let's do an example. Today, I went to the candy store. I bought some licorice. I don't really like licorice, but my character does. And I ate it all up. Then I went home. I love going home. My cat lives there. So pretty easy. And now we'll do second person. I actually really like second person, but you don't see it in a lot of stories. When I was growing up, you would see it in choose your own adventure stories a lot. In second person, you replace the pronoun I with the pronoun you. You're telling the reader, what they're experiencing. So let's kind of use a similar example to show you how that might work. You walked to the candy store today. It was a long walk. You felt tired by the time that you got to the candy store. So tired that you didn't even feel like buying licorice. Sad story. But you get what we're trying to do here. You're really trying to make the reader feel like they're in the character's shoes. Literally. Finally, there's third person perspective. So that's where you replace the pronoun I or replace the pronoun you with pronouns like he or she or they. So you're kind of looking at the character, from above, where you can see every single action that they do or feeling that they have through the narrator's eyes. So think of first person. First person, you see what's happening through the actual character's eyes. Second person, you experience the story as if it was happening to you as the reader. And in third person, we're watching it all happen, kind of like a movie. So let's start. She walked to the candy store today, bought some licorice. She really loved licorice a lot, especially red licorice. You can use any one of those for a variety of different reasons. I would just use the one that feels the most natural to you. I often find that using first person is the easiest.
So framing your story in your character's perspective is one thing. The other thing is to know your characters, and that's a lot harder to do. Knowing your characters means that you'll know how they react to different situations, know what they'll say in different situations, and understand what they like and they don't like. And that requires a lot of thinking. So if you're like me and you just want to start writing without doing that thinking, a good shortcut is to think of people you know. So think of your mom, your dad, your siblings, a cousin, a friend. Think about how they react in different situations and then use those reactions in your writing. For example, if you don't clean your room, what does your dad say? What does he do? Now you know what someone might do or say if they're feeling angry or upset. Another shortcut is to use yourself. And I do that a lot. I think I base a lot of my characters on my own feelings and my own experiences, because who else do I know best but, well, me. The good thing about using your family members or yourself as the basis for your characters is that your characters will come off as being realistic. They'll seem real. And that means that your readers will identify with them easily. And that's what this is all about, right? So I think that's all for this week. I'll see you next week. Thank you so much for listening. Bye-bye.